and mythics. How are we all? Yes, it's another Wednesday. Happy New Year. We're back doing a live stream on Twitch. My name is Ken Boyter and I host the Edra Tales Twitch channel. Plus, I also have an Edra Twitch YouTube channel as well. So go check out that. If you miss any of these live streams, then I move these over. I export them over to the Edra Tales YouTube channel so you can always catch up on an episode. Although I think one of these episodes is missing because I can't remember if this is part 4 of Sorcery or part 3 of Sorcery. If it's part 4, then over on YouTube, I think I forgot to export one. So it might jump from episode 2 to episode 4. I do apologise if that's the case. If it's not the case, then hallelujah, there should be continuity. Talking of continuity, it's not, it's a terrible segue. This is the Bottled Imp. He is Grocklesnook. And apart from the cough that I have, I also have the Bottled Imp YouTube channel, which I co-created with my friend Julian. Go check it out. That's healthy. Go check it out. There's over 450 episodes of fancy goodness, fancy board game reviews, fancy book reviews, and fancy film reviews. So check that out. This is horrible. Oh, this is going to... So welcome to the Coughing Fit YouTube channel. If you like people with coughs, this is the channel for you. Hello there, Jam. Hello, Cheeky Niblets from... What's that? At Ariaxia. You're just making stuff up again, Jam. Hello, Happy New Year. How are you? And thank you to Iron Priest 420 for following the channel. If you do want to follow the channel, please do so. It helps with the algorithms, apparently. But more importantly, if you click the notification bell or there's some sort of notify me option, you should, not always, because it's a bit glitchy, you should get notified when I go live. Good evening, Steve. Happy New Year. How are you? Hopefully you are well. I've got a bit of a cough, so this might be fun. Yes. Has anyone else picked up a cough or a little sneeze or anything like that? I am not on the booze tonight because of that. I am on the honeyed tea. Lovely honey tea. Is it a faux cough? I wish it was. Yeah. Steve had he had a cold between Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. It's just one of those things. It's not really a cold. I know yours was a cold, but I'm sort of lucky it's not a cold, but it's a cough, and it's one of those coughs that keep you up at night where you're coughing and then going because you've coughed so much. There you go. It's not, Jam. It's not. I'm ignoring you. I'm banishing your spider talk. Good evening, Lirin. How are you? Made it in time? Better make a coffee just in case. Yes. Good morning, Lirin, we should say. I have a cough, so I don't know how fun this is going to be for everybody. Listening to me cough our way through Sorcery. But there we go. There we go. Let's get the books out. Let's get everything out. Here's the book. Book 1. The Shamutanti Hills. The Shamutanti Hills. So, what do we need? What you need for a fighting fancy book is a pencil. But for a live stream fighting fancy book and any other game book, we need a timer for you to choose from. Who's it by? Of course, yes. It's by Steve Jackson. We all know it's Steve Jackson. Steve's been reading You Are the Hero and certainly has made a few appearances. Oh, really? Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I bought that. I did back that. And I've not had a chance to read it, so I do need to sit down and read it. Yeah, oh really? That's really cool. That's fantastic. We also need some dice, and we have got Jonathan Green's Shakespeare versus Cthulhu dice. If you backed his Kickstarter, you at a certain level you got some dice. Custom dice, I will say, custom dice. So we need a few more dice though. And we also have... What have we got? Yes, so we've got fighting fantasy dice. We've got those. And we've also got Jam's dice. We've got Jam's dice. His glow-in-the-dark dice. So there we go. So we think that the glow-in-the-dark dice... What was it? The glow-in-the-dark dice roll high. The fighting fantasy dice roll low. And Jonathan seemed to roll mid. So maybe we can game the system. Pass the Pringles round. Pass the Dutchie. No, not the... Can't do that. Can't do that. Who remembers that? Yeah. Pass the Dutchie on the left hand side. We were kids. We didn't know what it meant. To be honest, I'm not sure I still know what it means. I've got a good idea though. Here we go. Here we go. So what else do we need? We do need an adventure sheet, which we have, and I've got it A3, my friends. We've got it printed A3. Musical Youth, there it is. Oh, I'm so sorry. This might not be pleasant for you guys. Lee has arrived. Hello, Lee. Lee is in the house. How are you? Steve does have half a Pringles left from Christmas. That is willpower and restraint. That is, absolutely. So, we have an adventure sheet. We have skill at 7. We have stamina. Initial was 19. We're actually on 17. Luck, we are on 11 because we managed to get back up to our maximum quota. Equipment, we've got a spell book page, number 102. We've got a bag of creature teeth. We've got an axe, which is -1 because it's got some strange carvings on it. We've got a pipe. We've got beeswax. We've got honey, which could also be used as 1 provision. We've got bomba fruit, which doubles the stamina when eating provisions. We've also got 2 gems, which are worth 10 gold each, but no change given. Oh, God, this isn't going to be fun, is it? I almost cancelled. I finished off the mince pies yesterday. Yeah, so I've still got some mince pies left, actually. How much golden provisions? Yes, we've got no gold outright, but we do have 2 gems worth 10 gold each, but there's no change given. We are visiting the witch, right? Oh, you guys have got great memories. You really do. I think there is a difference, though, isn't there, when you listen to somebody reading something out or you listen to an audiobook. You tend to remember it more than the person that's reading it out. Because I'm sort of reading it, my brain is I don't know, it's in a different mode, isn't it, rather than taking it completely in. I'm not saying I'm possessed when I do this, no, far from it. We also have a map. However, I did print out, as I think Lee kept pointing out, or some of you kept pointing out, there is like a close-up map of book 1, which this is. So that's cool. Maybe I printed that out for last time as well. By the way, is this part 3 or part 4? Because I think I've lost track which part it is. Oh, I do apologise. This cough is going to be annoying. Let me just get organised. Yes, we are visiting the witch. I think. As I say, I can't really remember. Oh yes, that's a colour map of all the books. This I've been writing notes down on here as well. Monster encounter. We've only encountered 2 monsters actually. We've a wolfhound and an ogre. So that's maybe a little bit surprising. And talking of spells, Spellsing is here. Happy New Year. I'm drinking Calvet Prestige wine. Ooh. Get you, Jam. Are you twiddling your posh moustache? There is a spell book as well, which I have put up in the Facebook Edra Tales Facebook group. So if you want to go there, you can go to the group. click on media, click on albums, click on maybe game books. But then when you see the name of this, when you see Sorcery, click on that album and you should see all the things that I've put in there. But what you're meant to do with this one is you are meant to study the spell book first, try to memorise the spells and what things it might be needed to focus the spell, and then not look at the spell book again, which I think is a little bit harsh. I think maybe, like in Dungeons and Dragons, I guess that's what they do in Dungeons and Dragons, but maybe you should, at the beginning of each day, you should be able to look at the spells again, just to refresh your memory. So there we go. There we go. What else have we got? Oh, hang on. I've got another... What's this one? I've got another... Oh, this was... I've got another adventure sheet thinking, hang on, this can't be right. This was something else. Boots of Agility. What's this? Burnished Helmet. Oh, that was in the last quest. Yeah, we've done that. We've done that one. We've done that one. So, I do have a little brief couple of updates about To Kill a Thief, but let me drink my honey tea. So if you did back my game book To Kill a Thief, which I will show you the cover now, you're all very familiar with it. To Kill a Thief, Ken just swallowed a spider and his legs are making... Yeah, exactly. Oh, don't do that. That would just be horrible, wouldn't it? Two things. I did do an update if you back the project, so look on your Kickstarter and, you know, updates for To Kill a Thief. But basically what I said was, great news, To Kill a Thief, the final proofread by Sally has now been complete. So she has very kindly proofread the whole thing again. That's over 100,000 words, 407 entries, plus all the sort of things at the back, plus all the, you know, the mechanics and the rules at the front. So that's got its final proofread. So that is good. That's good news. Because the next thing to do is for me to go through all the typos and correct them on the file that I'm going to send to the printer. There you go. Steve got the... Oh, you got the via... Okay, that's great. You got it via email. I don't know what happened. So you do an update, hopefully. So that's good. So it pushes it out as an email. In fact, thinking back, yeah, when I back Jam's one or back Jonathan's book, it comes through, doesn't it, as an email? You've got to be proud, Ken. Thank you very much. I am proud. It's a lot of work, and but I learned so much by doing it. So the next one is going to be much more smoother time of it. I'm a little bit frustrated that it's taken me over a year to do. So thank you everybody for bearing with me while I plough on with this mammoth task. Now I have, since I sent the update, I've done 10 more entries. So I'm now on, I've completed like all the proofreading, 170. I'm on 170, so I've completed 170 proofreads, which is basically here. So I've got that much to go. So I'm almost halfway through doing all the corrections. Once I do that, then I can send off for my demo copy, my printer's proof copy of the book, just to make sure the cover aligns, just to make sure, you know, I've left enough, the width of the cover, it's all a bit technical, but the width of the cover is wide enough, and then the spine text isn't like bleeding over to, you know, the front or the back cover. Make sure it's not blurry. Make sure that all the inside images, because I've obviously got, oh hello, I don't know if you've seen that one. All the inside images, you know, all the lino cuts that I've done, and also I've done little filler images as well. Make sure that they're all in focus. Make sure that you can read it properly, you know, etc, etc. And then if I'm happy with that, I will place the full order. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get it to you by late January, early February. However, it does depend on something else. Oh, and Sally's here. Thank you, Sally. So there we go. Round of applause for Sally for finishing the proofreading. Just giving people an update. Grocklesnook's Broadway edition sketch. Jazz hands. Oh, Grocklesnook goes to Broadway. No, that's a book I want to read. I am choking spider legs. Yeah, that's not my Native American name. Choking spider legs. Happy to proofread emails. Oh, I see. Yeah. I knew that would happen. I knew the irony of it. That I'm saying, it's great, Sally's proofread the book, and I knew there's going to be mistakes in my update. I just knew it. But I can't run everything past you. I've got to get stuff done. No, I didn't mean that you take your time, but, you know. No, I'm joking. It was a pleasure. Was it a pleasure? It was your duty. To Gamebooks everywhere. To loyal fans of Gamebooks. So that's one exciting thing. However, I like there only not as much as Goldie. Goldie. There you go. Or Sapphire-y. Now, what we've also got going on is some of you backed... Yeah, so thank you. Some of you backed the tier, the reward level... Badum Tish. Some of you backed the tier level where you will get custom dice. And I'm pleased to say that I have found somebody who can make me custom dice who is local. Not just in the UK, but very local. Okay? And she's a friend of mine. Now, she made... I think I've talked to you about this before. She makes resin stuff, resin gifts, and I suddenly thought, well, dice are made out of resin as well as acrylic. Dice are made out of resin. Could she make me some dice? And she said, well, I've never done them before, but I've seen these molds, and she showed me these molds online that were D&D dice, and she goes, I didn't really know what they were. Who would want to buy dice? She said, who would... I'm not going to do it because, you know, I didn't see the point. Who's going to buy dice? She hasn't got a 3D printer. No, she makes stuff out of resin. So, what she did, and I went, I said, hold my beer. And I explained to her about D&D dice and about how it's huge and people collect dice, you know, and I would collect dice if I let myself, you know, I'm very strict because I know I love dice. Martha, hello Martha, if you're watching this back. Martha's got, like, I don't know, over 800 sets of dice. Ah, you've got some molds. So, she started experimenting with dice before Christmas. And I just let her do her thing, you know, just let her do colours and whatever she wanted to do. Until she got them looking pretty good. And then I said, could I have red, like a deep blood red, with gold numbers? And she went, yeah, that should be no problem. Can they be clear or clearish? You know, I don't mind a little bit of a swirl or something. That shouldn't be a problem. And I'm going to show you these. I was debating whether to show these, but I think it's cool that you see them. She has made a set of D&D dice that are a beautiful red colour. A beautiful red colour. So look at that. Look at these. They are fantastic. And as you can see, maybe you can still see, they've got a little bit of texture in them as well. So she made the D&D dice because she bought the set. Because she said, well, if I can get good at these, I might start selling D&D dice. So here's the D12. Here's the D12. Look at that. Look at that. They look great. Jonathan's here. Hello, Jonathan. Happy New Year, sir. Yeah, they do look really good. She's good. Is she single? Well, unfortunately, Jam, she is married with 2 children, I think. Enchanting dice, yeah. Red, the colour of champions, our Man U. Well, I didn't particularly go for that, Steve. But red is actually the colour of Liverpool. Happy New Year, yay, Happy New Year. So yeah, I'm really happy with this, that I found not only a UK supplier, but somebody who's local. She lives very close to me. So it's all good news, because, I think I said this before, I got a quote from a Chinese company, because I couldn't find a UK company, well, online anyway, but that did D12, custom D12. They can do D6s, because I guess they're all set up for that, but D12 was a bit tricky. And so, yeah, this Chinese company, they could do it, but the minimum was 5,000 dice. 5,000 dice. And I thought, well, if I have to get 5,000 dice, I only need about 100. Liverpool FC, boo! The city of Liverpool, yay! Well, I'm only a Liverpool supporter because when I grew up, they were the team to support. Because my local team, Hertford Town, was like in Division 8. So, you know, as a kid, I'm not going to support that, am I? I have a subscription, okay, to a company who sources artifacts. This sounds very interesting, Jonathan. Oh no, this is Lee. I got my nephew some moon rock and the like. They have a new innovation to make D&D dice out of meal tree iron and dinosaur bone. No way, that can't be true, really? If that's true, that is really, really cool. That's really, really cool. So, what I'm trying to say is, she has agreed to make my custom dice for me. So if you guys, and it looks like you really like these, and I really like these are exactly what I had in my mind. Blood red, you know, this will be this will be my custom dice. So if ever I do rewards for dice for the game book, it will be this type. This red, and the not obviously, but the little well, let me see if I can show it to you properly. Oh, my little cough. Yeah. The custom bit is going to be this bit here, the little devil face. So in place of the 12 is going to be the devil face. So that is the next stage of the dice. Now, I do know somebody who has a 3D printer. So what I've asked them, I've made the devil face 3D in the right file for the 3D printer. So she's going to print out a little, or a couple of them anyway, couple of the 3D size devil face to go on the custom dice. Then I'm going to give that to my friend. Then she is going to incorporate that in her mould, and then hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll have some custom D12s. Doesn't that sound amazing? Sounds amazing. Anyway, thank you for your indulgence. I was so excited about these. Oh, should we see how it rolls? As in through the dice tower. Do you know what? I've just dropped it on the floor, haven't I? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Can you put these through the dice tower? Are they too big? Oh, look at that. There we go. That sounds great. So let's 6, 11. Just do a little quick test. 3, 5. Oh, what's that? 8. Yeah, I think these are balanced. I know another way of trying to get them to make sure they're balanced. So that'd be cool. He says, Jam, I dropped one. I dropped one. If painting an artifact is a copy of an artifact, what? Is a painting of an artifact is a copy and artifact? I guess it is. It's a copy. Well, no, is it a copy though? Because it's actually an original painting, so it's not a copy. It's a similar thing. Leah's put it's a Kickstarter at the moment. Oh, there you go. So if you want some D&D dice made out of bone, dinosaur bone, and meteoric iron, according to Lee, it's all there in the Kickstarter. Good stuff. Thank you very much, Lee, for that. Cool. So I was so happy about these dice. And it's good to be able to buy, not only from the UK, but buy locally as well, by somebody I know, a friend. Should we use them? Ooh, should we use them? Well, my system works on a D12. So the D5, and they're quite big. These are quite big as well. Look at the difference. That's the D6. But I've only got one of these. I've only got one. So maybe we can't really use them. Let's not use them. Steve's put, I want dice made from the from the tears of my enemies. Well, you just reminded me I've dropped another one. I'm dropping ones all over the place. I'll have to look that for afterwards. You know what happens if you drop something and you go, oh, I'll look for it later. It's disappeared, it's gone. It's gone. You need to find it in the next minute. Otherwise, it will have gone. It's gone through a portal. She also did say to me, and this is pretty cool. It sounds a bit macabre, but she also does a service where she puts people's ashes into resin objects, because then you can preserve them. So she puts people's ashes into their earrings and into necklaces. You know, she makes the jewellery. And you can put people's ashes into anything. So she did say, maybe I could offer a service where people have their, you know, partner's ashes. If they play D&D and they love D&D, you could get your partner's ashes, you know, a little bit of ash in every one of your D&D dice. What do you think to that idea? Bottle them and then send them to Ken. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I will sort that out for you. I dated a girl called Simile. I don't know what I met her for. There we go. AKA Travis Kleiss. I don't know what that reference is. But yeah, do you think having someone's ashes, or even your pet's ashes, in your D&D dice, it sounds macabre, but in a weird kind of way, I think some people would do that. Lyrian's put, would not mind having my ashes forged into the core of a sword before sharpened metal is folded over it. Well, there you go, you see. There you go, because people love these things, and we're forever seeing Lyrian on Facebook with swords and axes. That's his thing. You love doing that. That would be... that would be an... I can never pronounce that. It's Father Ted, isn't it? That would be an... Oh, you see, never mess with religion. Striking me down right there. Anyway, let's crack on. Let's crack on with Sorcery, Book 1, the Shamutanti Hills. I want to say the Shanty Hills, the Sea Shanty Hills. There we go. Oh, so bear with me. I've got this cold. Well, it's more of a cough, but it might be developing into a cold. Here we go then. Where's the... Oh, hang on. We might have a problem. We have a problem, Captain. Where ooh. I need to know which numbers we are. There we go, part 2. Oh, this is part 3. This is part 3. It's part 3. It's part 3. So forget part 4. I got it wrong. So here we go. So 119, which was my old, when I was growing up, that was my door number. 119. But what happened before that? 154, just so I can remind myself. Yes, there we go. Thank you, Spelsing. 154. 154. Some way down the path, you cross a hut in a rather picturesque setting. Yeah, I think it is the witch, isn't it? Among trees with leaves contrasting shades of green. Flowers decorate the walls of the hut, and the door is painted in ornate designs. You approach the door and knock, but there is no reply. Will you enter the house like a mad thing? 118. 118, 118. Who remembers that? We're off to see the witch, the wonderful witch of Oz. So, is she going to be wonderful? You open the door. The hut is neatly laid outside. Obviously, the touch of a fastidious woman. Chairs are around a table. A mattress lies in one corner, and a large kitchen area indicates that whoever lives here is fond of cooking. You hear a cry from a corner, hidden by a large cupboard. As you move over to look, you can see a large cage in which a young woman, and quite a pretty one at that, is imprisoned. "Good stranger," she pleads, "let me out of this cage. I've been locked in here for 2 days by those mischievous elvins. Can you please help me?" So, you have a choice, your first choice of the evening. Will you help her? Type help. Will you ask what's in it for you? Type ask. Steve's just gone no. Or look around the hut for goods to steal. Ooh. So type steal. So, help, ask, goods. Or steal. Steal. What do you want to do? Steve's just gone no. So now I've not read this book for ages, so I can't remember this bit. So I'm not sure. I don't know if she's good or if she's bad. Did that go all the way through? That was quick. Hubba hubba. Ding dong. Yeah, exactly. Fastidious and precise. So it looks like, yeah, Elvins. Elvisins. Gladly equals help. So yeah, I thought that was. I was just about to count. So gladly. So that's 1. Jam said 2. Spelsing says 3. Steve has said steal. So at the moment it's 3-1. Probably save. Probably, yeah. Cautiously with a sword throat. Oh my giddy aunt. Alina, oh, is that her name? Aliena's a right cow. Sally would also like to help. Let's help. Come on. Do your good deed for today. I was going to say good deed. No, good feed. Do your good feed today. Cram it all in. Oh, where's Julian? Where's Julian? I hope Julian's all right. Are you okay, Julian, if you're watching this back? And you, Martha, of course. And anyone else that I've forgotten. Okay, we're going to help. Page 4. Come on, this better be a good one. She better be a goodie. We don't want to die. We don't want to die. The cage door is firmly locked. If you have a key with you, you may try using it on the door by subtracting 10 from the number on the key and turning to that reference. Or you may try a spell. Alternatively, you may try breaking the lock. So, did we have a key? It doesn't sound familiar. We've got a fruit. No, we haven't got a key. So I read out all the stuff at the beginning. Oh, hang on. The key to free... No, hang on. Whoa, no. Something it's saying... What was this? We've got a poem. See him through, he sees you not. The black-eyed creature creeps. A guardian once, but now his lot. The key to freedom keeps. No, that mentions a key, but not actually a physical key. We know the spell for the door opening. Oh, we do, don't we? We do. Look at that. Everybody. Yes, so do you want to cast a spell? D-O-P? I'm down with D-O-P. Do you remember, though, we do lose some stamina, but we're on 19. So we've got stamina to burn. Yeah, let's do it. Let's cast that spell. Spellcasting, D-O-P. Spellcasting, D-O-P. Right, here we go. 409. It's a good system, this. It's a very clean system. It's much cleaner than the spell system that I come up with originally. Not into Kill a Thief. Because I modified that. Because I thought, I've written so many alternatives. Because it would be like, can you cast this spell? Have you got a nut, whatever. And then I had to write an alternative like, no, it failed. Yes, it worked. And then I realised that was loads of entries. Because it's like, well, if you've got spells in your game book, you want people to use them. So with this one, with this system, my spells don't have necessarily a direct impact on what you do, but they will add to your vigour. They add to your health, they add to your magic maybe, or they might temporarily give you food. So it's kind of things that happen in the background. which means I don't have to write extra entries for them. There you go. I'm just telling you how clever I am. So no. Ooh, nasty. Tregard was the GOAT. He was. You can't, you know, even though Loquaicous McCarbre is top notch, Tregard is the GOAT. Grocklesnooks looks like he's about to watch his favourite TV programme. He is. He's watching you lot. Okay, 409. Deduct 2 stamina points. That is all. Oh no, sorry, we're on 17. But that's alright, we're on 15 now. I didn't see that 17 there. You cast the spell at the lock. It begins to hum quietly, and a little clicks indicates that the tumblers are moving. Eventually it swings apart, and you may open the cage. The woman thanks you. She then kills you. No. She will now reward you for your help. Would you like a magical item? Look at this. No foreplay, straight into the reward. Would you like a magical item or an aid in combat? What would you like then? Magical item or aid in combat? You type magical or magic or combat. You decide. It's your adventure. I'm just the conduit. Although if you don't get the magical item, that would be crazy. Who's going to turn on a magical item? You nutters. Exactly. Well said, everybody. Magical item. That's really the only choice, isn't it? I get distracted. There's really cool illustrations in here, but this doesn't relate to that number, so I can't show you. I'm that mean. Magical item 248. 248. 248. 248. Oh, that's a really cool illustration. Right, hang on. No, don't get distracted. She hands you a small box. Opening the box, you find it contains a miniature vial of glue, a pair of strange-looking nose plugs, and 4 small pebbles, all useful for creating spells. I remember that because of the nose plugs. Oh, what happened? You used them. Obviously. Yeah, okay, so we've got some magical items. Yeah, magical item, please, love. Cheers, darling. Right, so let's write those down. So, opening the box, you find it contains a miniature vial of glue. So I'm going to put magical. So it's a min vial glue, and I'm also going to put oh no, I'll write that on there. Then I'm also going to put magical nose plugs. Nose plugs and 4 small pebbles. Now I don't know if they themselves are magical, or they're used within magic. I think they might be used when casting a spell. Does anybody know that? Oh yeah, it says all useful in creating spells. Is the spell called GLU? I think so. Although it's not stuck in my mind. I'll take that one. I'll field that one for you. Pebbles are for pop grenades. Oh, are they? Oh, gum. Gum for glue. There it is. Cool. That was a good bit of helping. You see? The pure shall be rewarded. Now turn to 87. I'm going to put magical items. 87. It's always good to start the session early with helping a lady who is a very cleanly lady, so that's always a bonus for some reason, and somebody who loves cooking, apparently. But it's always helpful to rescue somebody and then get a magical reward early on. Pip for benefit. Yeah, pip for health. In addition, she had... Oh, hello. God, look at that. She's really grateful. And there's a really cool illustration, but it's not for this entry. In addition, she hands you a bag of In addition, she hands you a bag containing 7 gold pieces. Then she chuckles. You turn to leave the house quickly. Oh, I don't like the chuckle. But she stops you with a hand on your shoulder. But Aliana does not give up her prized possessions without a fight. You turn round to see her casting a spell of some sort of chair over a chair. No, I was wrong. This image is for this entry. The chair begins to crack and creak, moving violently in front of you. It forms itself into a wood golem, which now advances towards you. Aliana, I thought we've just rescued you. We just rescued you, and then gonna... What? Hot. What, the wood golem, or... Tell her we're not that kind of adventure. Yeah, we're just passing through. We're not... We don't want to... Right, look at that. Fantastic illustration, though, isn't it? Brilliant. Okay. Right then, so you have a choice. You can... It says, hang on. Will you fight the creature? Wood Golem, skill 8, stamina 6. We're on 15 stamina, and we're also on skill 7. So we're 1 point below. Although, do we get a +1? If we're using the axe, we're going to get a -1, so we won't use the axe. No, we haven't got any modifiers. Or we can cast a spell. Drink her bathwater. Hopefully, before she got in it, she's just run it. Yeah. Is she a vampire? Is she a vampire? Looks like my girlfriend. Nice. She's a fey folk, no doubt, with her mercurial sense of humour. Yes, you're probably right, Lee Rin. I mean, she wasn't really needing rescue, just hiding in a cage, apparently. Oh, yeah. Oh, it might be a trick. It'll be a trick, won't it? It will be a trick. But how did she know that we were coming in? You know, did she just stay there all day going, anybody passing by? Cast hot. Can we set fire to a wooden golem? Right, well, what have we got then? There is hot. So the spells are jig, doze, hot, kin, mug. Can anybody remember what it is? Hot, can we actually cast hot? Lirin has put here, hot will literally burn through 4 stamina points. Let's see if there's a more economic option. So jig, doze, hot, kin, mug. We've got the flute, haven't we? Yeah, we've got a pipe. So maybe we could jig? Yeah, the dancing one. Cast jig. Prepare to dance, Woody. Think we need... Yeah, the flute to cast jig. Okay, there we go. We all came to that conclusion at the same time. Let's cast jig. 339. Fight it. It may cost +4. Cast jig, my man. Cast jig. Yeah, I don't know how much jig is worth, though. How much stamina. However, you know, do we need Danny Dyer to cast mug? You mugged me right off. Anyway, let's go for jig. 339. I think it's 2 for jig, isn't it? 2 stamina. Might be wrong, can't remember. Deduct 2 stamina, there we go. So that's not cost us loads. We are down now to 13, so we're sort of getting into territory where we do need to eat. Stamina 2, there we go. Spell sing those. Oh no, hang on. Hang on. Hang on, I got that wrong. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. The book just moved. 339, did I say? Oh no, it's actually deduct 1. Hang on, I'm getting confused. Let me go back to the previous entry. Jig 339. 339. It's only 1 stamina point. That's even better. So 14. It says here, do you have a bamboo flute with you? Yes, we do. If not, the wood golem attacks you for 2 stamina points worth of damage, and then you have to fight it. If you have a bamboo pipe, you pull it out of your backpack and cast your spell and play. The golem stops and looks at you strangely. Its shoulders shrugs and it shivers. It looks around and one leg starts twitching on the floor. Uncontrollably, it takes a little leap forward, then hops back. It's doing the time warp. Landing neatly on its toes. It cannot understand what is happening. The bulky creature is doing a little dance in front of you. You keep it occupied while you back off towards the door. Turn to 169. Oh yeah, we know how to blow, Steve. Boom, says Spellsing. 169, that's the way to do it. 169. Here we go. Hurriedly, you leave the house and follow the path back to the junction where you may head north towards Duffumphus. 54. So, that was very wise-ish to go to the hut. We did get some plunder. So how many GPs do we have now? We have 7 gold coins, but we've got 2 gems that are worth 10 gold each, but there's no change given. So now we can get change. So if something costs 3 gold, we don't have to spend a whole gem. Non-electric boogaloo. Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt. The freaky and the... Right. 54. It's all coming up roses. All coming up roses. Oh, I remember that image as well. This is all a bit of a nostalgia kick for me. You follow the path for the rest of the afternoon until you're standing on a hilltop. Oh, have we made it? The path runs down the hill into a small village set on a river, and you follow it down. 176. Surely there's a little bit more to go. Surely. As you follow the path downwards, you pass a sign. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut, hut, hut. As you follow the path down, you pass a sign. You are now entering the village of Dumpfus. Let's find it on the map, because I'm pretty sure it's on the map. I might be wrong. Oh, yes. Okay. So we need to get to Nair, and we're here. We're here. So we've still got a little bit of a way to go. However, we did come from down here, so we're kind of halfway. I think we're halfway. We are halfway, ladies and gentlemen, halfway. Oh dear, this town is not good. Oh, Spellsing. Spellsing's had a vision. 176. So what would you like to do? Will you find an inn and rest for the night, or try to make contact with the villagers? Type rest if you'd like to rest for the night, or contact if you want to make contact. What do you want to do? Are the villagers nice, or is this village not for locals? No, only for locals. Spellsing would like to rest. This is a local village for local people. Stay at the Stick It Inn. There we go. And we hear something about the mountain ruins. Oh, do we? Do we now? Intriguing. Did I actually get... I don't know if I got this far. I'm not sure I finished book 1. Okay, so we are going to rest by the looks of it then. Don't remember this part. Let's talk to the locals. Oh, Lee wants to talk to the locals. Lee, what did you want to do? Is your comment indicating that you want to talk to the locals? I'll give you a little bit more time. Well, I admire the dice again. Look at these dice. Look. Shinies. They're really well defined. Yeah, they're like really sharp. They're really beautifully defined. The locals are lepers. Avoid like the plague. Oh, I do remember this bit. Because I'm pretty sure I remember. That rings a bell. Right, we're going to rest then. We're going to rest because it was 2-1. Before Spelsing said that. We're going to rest. Yes, that vaguely rings a bell. The inn charges 3 gold pieces for a hearty meal and 3 gold pieces for a bed. If you can afford it, you may eat. The meal, hill fox broth and rice, one of my favourites, will restore 3 stamina points if you have not eaten today, or 2 stamina points if this is not your first meal. If you wish to stay at the inn for the night, if you cannot afford it. So what would you like to do? Would you like to stay at the inn for the night? What do you want to do? Should we do that? Sorry, what's it called? Oh, that's fine, Lee. We are going to stay in the inn. I was wondering whether you're going to vote to say whether we visit the locals or stay at the inn. However, we got a little tip that the locals aren't nice. Offer a reach around instead of... I'm shocked. I don't know what one of those is. Genuinely don't. What are we doing then? Are we going to stay? We can afford it. We've got 7 gold pieces. It will cost us a maximum of 6 gold. I think, yeah, 3 for hearty meal and 3 for a bed. Yeah, 6. Do you want to do that then? Are we staying? It's type stay if you'd like to stay. Or, or leave if you want to leave. What do you want to do? Oh, I'm getting a bit of a headache. This isn't good. I don't know what this is. Coming down with something. Spell sing. You naughty, naughty person. Stay and eat with a gem. 7 GPs can come in handy later. Okay. Stay like Shakespeare's. Right. Okay. It looks like there's 3-1 to stay. So we're going to stay. 115. You pay 3 gold pieces and settle down for the night. You may add 2 stamina points for refreshing night's sleep. But we wanted to eat, or we just assumed that we're eating. That we've already eaten. Right, okay, hang on, let me look at the other bit. So that would be a total of 5 stamina then, would it? So it would be 14, 15, 16, back up to 16. How are we paying though? Yes, the gem is worth Lira runes. We may have gone past. Oh, okay. Leica runes. Yeah, we might have bypassed them. Oh no, we haven't. We haven't. They're over here. Oh, yeah, no, they're here. They're still to the north of us. Northeast of us. So we could go there if you feel like we need to go there. How would you like to pay, though? Would you like to pay the exact amount of 6 gold pieces, which means we'll have 1 gold piece and 2 gems, or would you like to spend a gem where we're in effect giving away 6 gold pieces? No, we're giving away 4 gold pieces because they're worth 10 gold pieces each. So what would you like to do? Would you like to pay with gold or pay with gem? Type gold if you want gold, gem if you want gem. By gem, we'll be left with 1 GP later. Yeah, we can't get change from the gem though. So if we hand over a gem, that 6 gold cost is that in effect costs us 10 gold pieces. But it's up to you guys. I just want you to make sure you fully understand. But it looks like you do because you're all clever people. Anyone else voting? Otherwise, we're going to be paying with a big gem. I'm not sure personally I would, but, you know, hey, I don't know. There's not much we can do with 1 gold piece. Well, you know, you can play penny football on the table. Yeah, did you ever play that as a kid? Okay, we've got 2 to 1. So I'm assuming Lirim would also like to pay with a gem. So I think we're going... Okay. Oof, wasn't expecting that. We've got 1 gem. We have 1 gem. 1 gem. So that's... yeah, we settled down for the night. Turn to 30. I'm assuming we've had our meal already. It didn't specifically say we've eaten, but yeah, you rise early to leave Dumfries. Okay, I think we missed some lepers there. There's not much we can do. Hill fox broth, yum yum. Yes, that's what that's what they told us it was going to be. But I thought then in the next entry it would say, you settle down and tuck into your hill fox broth. Oh, you stretch and yawn, you feel tired, so you go upstairs to rest for the night. Maybe by a leper. Chef, yeah, can't get the staff these days. Yeah, might be like his hand or something. Toad in the hole. No, that's something else. Are we at maximum stamina? We are not at maximum stamina. Oh, no, we are. So, in fact, we're over maximum stamina, so we can't be over. Yeah, so we're on 16. Yeah, we're exactly. No, that was exactly. We didn't wait, so that was 5. Yep, so we're back up to 19. We are on maximum stamina. We've got 1 gem left, but we also have 7 gold pieces left. Still, at least it wasn't a cannibal, so yeah. The horror. The horror! So, we're going to move on. 208. We're off. So, this might give us the opportunity to go and visit the ruins. The mountain ruins. You may leave the village along one of 2 paths. One winds up into the hills, if you wish to take that one. The other takes you downhill route into a wood. Okay. So, it's not totally clear. It's not totally clear which way it would go. So I'm assuming we're kind of here. And it's saying one takes you into a wood, which is probably that one. And then one's downhill. No, sorry, let me read that again. One winds up into the hills, which would be, I don't know, what do you reckon? That way? It's not obvious which one's going to take us to the ruins, unless you specifically know. Ed wood. Also, the horror of never getting anywhere. Yes, I was trying to cast that from my mind. That's the thing. I think that's the -- disappointment in a game book, that you get stuck in a loop. That really is, because it's really frustrating. And I totally had that in mind when I was writing To Kill a Thief. I thought there's no way anybody could get stuck in loops. We're not going to play that game. So what we're doing then, let me read out the options again. If you would like to take the path that goes up into the hills, type hills. If you want the route that's downhill into the wood, type wood. I've got a really itchy nose. I do apologise. Loop, la loop, la loop, la loop, loopy, loopy, loopy. Steve wants the woods. You spin me right around, baby, right? Did the old man suggest some route? Oh, that's a good point. Not the one in the trees. Have I written down any other information? Any other notes? Oh. Woods. Well, it looks like people have gone for woods. I have got this note. It says 3 routes through Britannia. Which I'm not sure what that is. Oh, okay. That's there. That's this one. So he's told us information about there. 3 routes through to near City Port on River Jabada. Cross Balklands unknown. Okay. Yep. Don't know if the map fully matches that. But yeah, there's nothing really explicit about that. Okay, looks like we're going to go to the woods. We took the old man's advice for Alina's path and got handsomely rewarded for it. That is true. That is true. Let's go to the woods, though. Let's go to the woods. So... And hopefully, because Lee wants to go to these ruins on the mountains, hopefully this is the route. For some reason, I think this would be the way. Not sure why, but anyway. 127, 127. You follow a meandering path around the side of a hill for most of the morning. You may stop and eat provisions along the way if you wish, and will gain 2 stamina points if you do. We don't need to. As noon approaches, you can see the path offering you 2 ways onwards. One path follows the hill downwards into a shallow valley, then climbs the next hill. Your other choice is a path which leads to a rope and wood bridge, which spans the hills. What could possibly go wrong there? So, okay. Do you think... See, it's sort of... Do you think that that's the valley there? Do you think that that's a valley? I don't know. Anyway, what would you like to do? Would you like to... What is it? Would you like to follow the hill downwards into a shallow valley type valley, or would you like to cross the bridge, the rope and wood bridge type bridge? What would you like to do? You decide. Is the bridge a trap or is it a shortcut? Lyrian would like to go into the valley. Steve is feeling adventurous. The bridge. Spellsing also would like the bridge. And Sally would also like the bridge. Okay, let's do the bridge. Okay, is that right? Yeah, into the bridge. Rope and bridge, which span when you cross the bridge. 27. 27. By the bridge is a small wooden hut. Sounds familiar. As you approach, an ugly, hunchback creature emerges and stands between you and the bridge, barring your way. In a gruff voice, he speaks to you. What is the speed of the something swallow? I was trying to do comedy there, but I just didn't know the quote. Bridge may be on the map as it says bridge. That might be a clue. Does it? I think we've got a different map then. I haven't got that map. Bridge of... Oh, hang on. Are we up here? Oh, I think we are. Bridge of Venices. Is that it? There you go, Vancas. The bridge of Vencas. Vancas? Ah, so we're going away. Sorry, we went a different way for the runes. Shows how my internal radar is off. What's your name? There you go. What's your name? What's your quest? What is your favourite colour? We're all Vancas. Yes, so it's up here now. We're up here. However, the old man mentions Brianata, which is just there. So if we cross the bridge, we'll probably get to there. I don't know why we need to get to there, but, you know, why not? But look at this. What another fantastic illustration. I found a high-res version of the map. Oh, did you? Could you put that up in Edra Tales' Facebook group, Steve? Because mine's a bit blurry. Mine's a bit blurry, so I can't quite read the text. I sort of can. But if you could put that, speak for yourself, Jam. What was that? Oh, I see here. But look at the illustration. Who does the illustrations again? Is it Ross Nichols? No. Illustration by John Blanche. Fantastic. Really cool. We're full of character. Okay, we'll go in the bridge. In a gruff voice. Mine's pretty gruff as it is. Halt, stranger. If you wish to pass, 2 answers must you give Vancas. There it is. The guardian of the bridge has dark, glaring eyes, but looks no match for you physically, although you do suspect he may have magical powers. Do you wish to try answering his questions, or will you instead retrace your steps and take another path down into the valley? What would you like to do then? Are you going to answer the questions, type answer, or are you going to retrace your steps? Type retrace. What would you like to do? Blue. Wait, yellow. Ah! Good old Monty Python. Answer, answer, answer. No need to act like Vancas. Answer, answer. Answer me these 3 riddles diddles. Oh, hang on, just in case someone else wanted to vote. There we go. Okay. You all say you want to answer. You sound confident. It's as though you've played this game book before. Do you wish to answer the questions? 41. Let me see if I can get this. The questions. 41. The Hunchback chuckles. And asks his first question. Just going to show you the illustration again because it's really cool. Look at that. Okay. A witch held in captivity. Have we just lives in the woods? First tell to me if you know of this cunning dame. Is this meant to rhyme? A witch held in captivity lives in the woods. First tell to me if you know of this creature's cunning dame. How she is known. What is her name? Oh, I've got a very dry mouth. Love John Blanche, says Spelsing. Yeah, really nice kookiness. Okay, so there's but this is it. It comes down to spelling. It does come down to spelling. I don't think I wrote her name down. Is it Allina, which is Allina? Oh, I could just hold it up, isn't it? Is it Allana, Allanna, or Aliana, Alianna? I think I know which one it is. So is it A, B, or C? Or 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3. Jam has put Aliana, the third one. Yes. I've got a sneaky suspicion it is the third one as well. I've got that sneaky suspicion, my friends. It is the third one. Should we go for the third one then? Lee's put, does he wait all day to ask random questions for random travelers? Yeah, he's retired. He made his money on cryptocurrency. Doesn't need to work. Doesn't need to work. Third one. I think it is the third one. I'm pretty confident it's the third one. Let's go for the third one then. Good. Hey, Julian is here. Talking of old hunchback hags. No. Julian's here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We're at the Bridge of Vancus, Julian, if that means anything to you. Merry New Turn round the sun, one and all. Absolutely. Happy with third. Hello, Jules. We're going to go third. 1, 4, 3. How are you, Julian? Hopefully you've had a lovely Christmas and New Year. Bridge of what now? The Bridge of Vancus. We are here. We're getting closer. We are getting closer. We need to get to here. We're here. And just to give you a little update, you might have got updated actually, Julian, with To Kill a Thief. Sally has now proofread the whole book for one final time. I'm now on 180 or 170. Correcting the entries. However, exciting news that I have not shared yet with Kickstarter, the backers, is I've got some shiny custom dice. Look at this. Now this is a D6. Sorry, this is a D&D set. But a friend of mine makes resin products, and I asked her if she'd make. They look excellent. Yeah, there you go. If she could make me custom dice. So she is perfecting her dice making skills, and this is pretty close to what we're going to go with. The 12 will be the custom bit. That will be the devil horns in the logo of the book. We are bridging the Vancus, exactly. Goblin Head Lady. Goblin Head Lady, yes, there you go. Gobhead Lady, yeah. Yep. Oh, I'm starting to feel really sick. I'm starting to feel really nauseous. It's nothing to do with the fact that Julian's just joined us. Oh, but I've had this cough. But I'm actually starting to feel sick. Oh, what's that witch lady done? Has she poisoned us? What's that inn done? Oh, I'm getting a temperature. Oh, right. Anyway, so... oh dear me, I'm starting to feel really sick. If I pass out, call Sally. Oh no, Sally should be watching. Oh dear, I've summoned the lurgy. Well, no, I've had this cough now for a number of days. If you feel bad, stop and go to bed. Grockles current face will make a very good dice side. Took a photo of it. Oh yeah, fantastic, Lewin. Yeah. Or also, I was thinking a badge. It'd make a really cool badge, wouldn't it? An enamel badge. I also need to go. See you. Thank you, Steve, for joining us. Thank you very much. What's the time? It's 1:15. We normally finish about 8:30, but thank you, Steve. I appreciate you watching as always. Yes, I know what you mean. I'm gonna stick it out for another 5 minutes. Then we'll see. 1, 4, 3. The Hunchback smiles. Your answer is correct and true. Now you must answer question 2. Through villages 3, you now have passed. What was first, second, and last? So, what was first, second, and last? So, I'm going to hold it up. Oh, the first option is Cantapani, Cristani, and Dumfus. The second answer is Cristani, Britanniae, and Dumfus. And the third one is Cantaponi, Grotene, and Dumfus. I'll hold it out because I've obviously butchered the names. There they are. Can you read them? I think I know what one it is. We went through that one. Then we went through that one, then that one, yeah. So is it 1, 2, or 3? Oh, I'm feeling pretty ill. I think this will be the last entry, because I think I just do need to go and lie down. Option 253. Sorry it's late, I had to go shopping, but wanted to drop by and wish you a Happy New Year anyway. Well, thank you very much, Julian. That's very kind of you. Where did we meet the old man? I'm not sure. 253. So, Lee Rin has gone 253. I thought it was Cantapani, though. Didn't we go to Cantapani? Yeah, the old man said go to Cantapani. We went Cantapani, Cristani, and Dumfus. The first one. We started in Cantapani, yeah. So, I think we went Cantapani, which is down there. I really have to go. Then we went up to Cristani, and then we went across to Dumfus. I'm pretty sure that's what we did. Am I going to be so bold as to overrule your decision making? Cantapani is the first time when we got a right. Just yeah, okay. So that rules out 253. I'm afraid, Lee Rin. So we've not been to Goratani yet, have we? We've definitely not been to Goratani. Oh no, we've not been to Brantatani. Yeah, so we can't have gone there. Cantapani, Cristatani, and Dumfus. Where's Brantatani? No, where's Goratani? That's just a made-up name. It's not on the map. Dumfus is where we got fresh. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Panatani, Frappatani, and Dumfries. Exactly. You know. I'm just gonna sneak look then at the first one. I'm pretty sure it's the first one. Oh, remember we've got the goddess we can call upon. I can't remember what was it. Yes. Yeah, it was the first one. It was the first one. It was the first one. 262. Oh god. Hey. Get a job, Vancus. Libra. Oh yeah, Libra. GM can guide on occasion. Yeah, I reckon. You are correct. Me. That's talking about me this time. Talking about me. The hunchback stands aside to let you pass. As you start to cross the bridge, he wishes you well on your way. You march swiftly across, in case he may have some other trap in store. But instead he calls out a clue, which may be useful in the journey ahead. He is a sly old creature, and you must be careful to mark his words well. Right, let's make a note of these then. Beware the lair of the cave demon's maze, for traps as deadly as Medusa's gaze. Great travellers who, of luck bereft, take passageways not to the left. Okay. So, let me write that down then. Okay. Beware the lair of the cave. Demon's gaze. No, maze. For traps as deadly. So does that mean we shouldn't look? Oh no, for traps as oh, so traps could turn us to stone then? Or is it just a general warning? Great. Oh, greet travellers. Hang on. Greet, not great travellers. Greet travellers. Who of luck bereft. Okay, so maybe it's going to test our luck. Take passageways. Not to the left. So turn right all the time? Is that what it means? So not to the left, yeah. Blue is the correct favourite colour. Yay. Hunchback of Pandy. I like that. The bells. I reckon Ken caught something during all that hogmanay snogging. Busted. How did you know, Julian? How did you know? Okay, so you consider these words as you cross the valley. You may add 2 luck points for your success. On the other side of the bridge, you follow the path over the hill and down the other side. It is now late afternoon. So, our last little question then is, we're on full busted. Yeah, oh, little Sally. We're on full luck. We've got our 11 initial luck. Where it says you can add luck points for your success, can we add above the initial starting 11? It sort of says that normally you can't, but should we do that? You must keep accurate of the. Although you may be awarded additional skill stamina, these totals may never exceed your initial scores, except on very rare occasion when you'll be instructed on a particular page. Lehman's just put, let's do it. I have my spies. You can take the man out of Scotland, but you can't take the Scot out of the man. Oh gosh darn it, we can't. Yeah, sorry Lewin, it does. And that, I don't think that's explicit enough, like, you may exceed your... Because it would say something like, you can exceed your initial starting value, or something like that, surely. So, unfortunately, we're on 11. But 11's good. 11's good. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining me on this very, very new year. Here's to 2026. 2026? That's not right. Is it? Yeah, no, that is right. Here's to 2026. And hopefully I'll get rid of this nausea feeling. I don't know what that is. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. It's been a blast. Get well soon, Ken. Thank you, Lee. Yeah. I don't know what this is. I want to go back to bed. I did have a snooze. I slept for an hour before. And I thought, oh, good. I'm feeling quite okay. Get thee a hot toddy and a hot water bottle and get to bed. Yeah, sweat it out, mate. Well, that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been having honeyed tea, and I have been using a hot water bottle, so I will top that up. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. Absolutely. Peace on earth. Peace on earth. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing the final custom dice. As I say, really over the moon with these. Really over the moon. I'll keep you updated. And also, I am looking forward to finishing the corrections for the proofreading. Look at this bad boy. Over 100,000 words. And then getting the actual printer's copy back, my actual copy, to double check, everything's fine. Can't wait for that as well. So thank you very much. Thank you, Julian. Lovely to see you, all of you here, even briefly. Be safe and catch you on next week. Yes, what Julian said. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, Lyrian. Thank you, Sally. I hope your word count hasn't gone up. No, it hasn't. It actually went down. It was good. It was good. Thank you, Lyrian. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Spelsing. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, anyone else that watched. Have I missed someone? Lee, Jam. There you go. I knew I'd missed someone. Thank you, Jam. Thank you, Jonathan, as well. Thank you for playing along, watching along. Drinking whiskey in the back like some old drunk. I don't know why I give you a hard time, Jonathan. It's just a bit of teasing, isn't it? A bit of ribbing. Not in that way. Right, until the next time. Good near sunrise to everyone. Off for a quick snooze. Yes, I admire your stamina. And talking of that, may your stamina never fail. And may your thieving never be caught. Always got to get the plug in. Until next time. Talk soon. I hope to stream tomorrow. Oh, yes. Julian, yeah. If Julian's streaming tomorrow, then catch Julian at Babel_17 on his Twitch channel. And hopefully you'll have as much fun. You probably won't. No, you will. You will. You will. Of course you will. See you then. Take care, everybody.